check. Give it a microphone, I make the microphone dead. Don't step to me, newbie, I could truly be moody. I could have played the fucking Grinch in the movies. I've been a part-time shadow cat, part-time. That is not a guy that I would ever want to try to battle rap. Snap, crackle, pop, mind fried to a crisp. Make an MC into a wide-eyed lunatic.
Look, hey, why do I know that my time coming up? Out of my mind, all my time ain't enough. Stayed on my grind many times, I was stuck. Had to wax the rail, rip it, tray out like I'm young, cause I am in the scenes I got. Little more to give y'all than the people I'm not. Step foot in the game, young lives change, Hate them more cause I'm up and I don't even fly loud. But here, I see rappers lying, dark clothes, high things. I know they hiding, but what you hiding from? You tryna run, you know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey. Look, knows my time, you must not rise. You was on my time when I ride in the beat. Manipulate time like you do with they minds. I'm sick and tired of the lies that you preach. Only up I climb, I'ma leave y'all down. I can show y'all high like the birds and the bees. Everybody tryna stunt like they know the focus up. I know everybody's stuck to a certain degree. They all hide it, that ain't something I'm with. Always keep it 10 toes, and if I choke up, I'm licking motions. Roll me to this paper, hey, I'll see you later. Shouldn't waste time with you goofies, but ooh, I fucking hate you. Now what you hiding from? You tryna run, you know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, boy, you tripping like a blind man. You can't see how you think you can fly past my wide wings. Try to wriggle down with you, that's fine by me. Only drip you ever had when they provide IVs. In the doctor, got my doctor in a life, little man. Asking like I care about the price, little man. It can hate that I had a dice in my hand. Throw what I knew I was against what y'all saying. And over my head, the ones that's with me solid. Rocks that I've been leaning on to keep me up and climbing. This is what the climb is. Word to Miley Cyrus. I will never change, I only grow. I hope you ride with me. Been too long, but I'm finally sick of giving just a single fuck about anybody that's not with me. Yeah, I don't really got time for your bitch ass trying to just use your fame to deceive their minds like you care about the climbers. Start from my closest friends. Don't believe it, I'm fine, but I see what you've been done from this. I'll shake my head, I'm shaking my fucking head at you. I'm too different, my vision give me the best skill. Album hits every single feeling you can't feel. Only fakes, every bar I swear it's trash. They all want me to collab, but you're not worth it to me, man. Why would I give a verse when I body your work? I don't wanna start beef, but I'm sick of people mad cause I don't give a verse. It's how I feel, I keep it real, how to clear the clouds. They disperse like when they flee, and when they see me, you gon' bow and call me sir, yeah. Bitch.
Check, give it a microphone, I make the microphone dead. Don't step to me, newbie, I could truly be moody. I could have played the fucking Grinch in the movies. I've been a part-time shadow cat, part-time. That is not a guy that I would ever want to try to battle rap. Snap, crackle, pop, mind fried to a crisp. Make an MC into a wide-eyed lunatic. you. El professor is in the house, let me teach you. I could defeat you with two hands tied and have you waking in the hospital like, who am I? And who are you? Who are they? What is this? You wouldn't believe how someone react to this shit. The mind slips, and speaking in tongues. Sly ink, GVA, that's how we get it done. 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 Sly ink, GVA, that's how we get it done.
They claim to be who they ain't. Try to knock my hustle, they can't. I pull this burner out of my pain. Chop him up where he stands. They claim to be who they ain't. Try to knock my hustle, they can't. I pull this burner out of my pain. They claim to be who they ain't. Chop him up. Chop him up where he stands.
Switch it up.
Chop him up where he stays. Okay. 100 pounds, we just break them down. Takes a couple phone calls, they gon' make them round. Let's make sure that everybody eat. So in the end, I'm making ends on everybody's street.
Switch.
I'm in the trenches with a dope in. I'm circulating public coke until they OD. The kid that started with 100 grams. Now he can turn a full slab into 100 grams. They claim to be who they ain't. Try to knock my hustle, they can't.
también así calar. Sin cariño a la pista, ve rompela, que después sin culito te queda.
I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt a
Daytime better call correct. Ain't playing at your best, then you tira un paso de zumba. Una matata, timón y pumba. Salta y rebota que el bass retumba. Así que móntala, que las nenas están bien así calar. Sin cariño a la pista, ve rómpela, que después sin culito te quedarás.
Dale bebé, ven baila y goza, ven dalo todo, préndete toda, siente este ritmo que te provoca, te lleva al cielo y te vuelve loco. No te detengas, ponla bien dura, rompe la pista con tu locura. Tú estás bien buena, tú estás bien dura, tú eres latina, dale cintura. Latino, latino, la pista con tu locura. Tú estás bien buena, tú estás bien dura, tú eres latina, dale cintura. Latino, latino.
These days, anyone can do that. To stand out, you have to step up your game. So I dug deep into the OBS plugins page to find some diamonds that are easy to set up and use. And I think these plugins are going to transform your stream. We have a lot to get to today, so you know what? Let's get to it! Hello, my YouTube friends. All these plugins are 100% totally free, and the links are in the description so you can download each one and follow along. That is the best way to learn. The visual plugins I'm going to show you today all build on top of one another to create some awesome effects. I put them all together at the end for something truly awesome, so you want to stick around and see that for sure. But let's jump right into the first one, the Advanced Mask plugin. Here is the Advanced Masks plugin page, and we just need to go to Downloads here. It's going to bring up this box, and we have Linux, Mac, Windows Installer, and Windows Zip. The easiest one for me is the Windows Installer. The Mac and the Linux one are zip files. They're pretty easy to install as well. Just going to click the download and we'll get it downloaded on our system. We just then need to go to our downloads page. We'll right click and we're going to extract all. Then we can just go in here and run our installer, and it's going to come up with this because it's an unsigned program. We just go to more info and run anyway. You're going to get an administrative prompt which you can't see, but just click yes, and then it's going to ask you for your OBS directory. Yours is probably going to be in C program files /OBS-studio. Mine is on its own separate drive. So once you find it, you just click next, and it's going to ask you if you want to rename it. Advanced Masks is fine. Next, and install, and finish. And now we have Advanced Masks installed on our system. Alright, so what can you do with Advanced Mask? This is really cool. So I can take this camera right here, I can right click it and we'll go to filters, and we'll click the plus, and I'm going to go to Advanced Mask. And right off the bat you could see that we've got alpha mask and shape, and currently the shape is a rectangle. So look at that. Now just to show you how this works, I'm going to go ahead and click the plus, and I'm going to put a video in here behind us. So we'll go to media sources. I'm going to call this BG and click OK, and I'm just going to browse, and I'm just going to select a little background video. We'll loop it, put it back there. So now you can see what that looks like, and we're going to put that below our camera. So there you go. So now we have our camera in a square, and here's what we could do. So we can move that camera around, we can move it up and down. So maybe we want it over there, and we want it over here a little bit, and then we can change the rotation, which is really cool. Put that at 0. But we can change the width. So maybe we want the box a little bit wider, we want it a little taller, and then we'll just move it down like that. We can zoom in the camera, which is really, really cool. Let me go ahead and put that at 100%, and there we go. So if we just wanted to use a simple mask like that, they're pre-created in here. But we can go ahead and go down here. I'm going to just set the defaults and click yes. and we can change the shape, so we can get a circle or an ellipse, polygon, a star, or even a heart. And of course you can change the rotation and shape of all of this stuff just the same way as the first one. So it makes it super easy to just create a simple mask that you could use right out of the box. So if you have a game stream or something like that, let's go ahead and just mute this background, and let's create another scene called game. And what I'm going to do is click the plus. We're just going to put an image of a game in here so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. And there we go. So we've got our game scene, and then I can just click the plus, and I can go and load in our other scene, scene 1, and I've got a cool camera mask already, so I can just shrink this down and put it wherever I want. It's a really simple way to just create a simple camera mask that's going to look awesome. But of course, you can create your own. Let me show you what I mean. We're going to go back in here into scene, go back into our cam and our filters and camera mask, and instead of selecting shape, we can select an image. Then I just have to browse to the image, and in this case it's just a black elephant shape on an alpha background. And so when you load that image in there, that's what you get. So we can have any kind of crazy shape that we want, and as you can see, now our camera is shaped like an elephant. But the beautiful thing about this is we can also do moving ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another scene, and I'm going to load a motion mask. So we're going to go to media source, and I'm going to go to here, and we're going to load a mask. Now I used a green screen background on this mask, as you can see right here, and we obviously don't want the green screen, so I'm just going to make that alpha by right clicking here and going into filters and clicking the plus, and we're going to use chroma key and click OK. We're going to chroma out that green screen and click close. So now our scene 3 right here is that chroma keyed green screen. So we're going to go into scene, we're going to click cam and right click and go to filters, and we're going to go ahead and change this from image to source. And our source, we're going to go ahead and make that second media source. Let's see, what is it actually called? Media source 2. So we're going to make that source our media source 2. And there we go. Now we don't see anything here just yet, and that's because this has like a weird effect that keeps it from happening. So if I click the plus here and I go to media source, and I go ahead and just load that media source into this directory right here, and boom, next thing you know, we have our thing. Now it looks a little weird right here. I give you that. We move this down below our camera. There we go. And then if we go into our game scene, you can see it looks perfectly. Now we have a motion mask, and they're really easy to create. I've already done videos on how to do it, and I'll link one of those at the end of this video. But this is a super easy plugin that can create all kinds of really cool masks right out of the box, or even use motion masks or image masks that you created yourself.
Circles, love hearts, circles, triangles, even circles. Everything you're seeing right now is done completely within OBS. There's no need for Photoshop anymore, no need for other tools, and yes, that includes the outline around the camera and the drop shadows. So if you watched another tutorial before and you're like, oh, I know I did this, you're probably thinking that you need a PNG in Photoshop. You don't need to do any of that anymore. Even the animations are done in OBS. It's even possible to use other objects to cut shapes into other objects. For example, I've got like this rainbow rectangle here, and then I can use my green screen camera to cut that rectangle into the shape of my camera. So I don't know, if you ever wanted to do that Sailor Moon transformation, you can do that all within OBS, and that's all thanks to a new plugin, which I'm going to show you how to use right after I make some money real quick. This video is sponsored by VIP SCD Keys. Going on right now is security, so check him out, link down below. Thank you VIP SCD Keys for sponsoring this video. Okay, yes, thank you. So let's get started. So head to the link down below and get the Advanced Masks plugin. It's made by Finite Singularity.
He's the same person that made the Drop Shadows plugin that we made a video about a couple weeks ago. So if you're interested in adding Drop Shadows inside OBS, then go watch that video. Super awesome for my ad revenue, honestly. But also we're gonna be using that plugin later on today, so go check that one out. So click on download, get it for Windows. There's an installer, and once you restart OBS, you can go into your camera or anything that you want, go into the filters, and you should see a new option that says advanced mask. And this is gonna be the filter that allows you to cut your camera into different shapes. Quick tip, by the way, OBS has a hidden feature where you can add a transparent checkerboard pattern. It's called using a PNG file. You can select your shape by using the shape dropdown. So they have a circle here, and you can adjust the radius of the circle. You can adjust the position of the circle. You could also recenter it if you don't like that. They also have ellipses, which you guys aren't like two. You know what an ellipse is, okay? You know your shapes. They have regular polygons, so you can change the number of sides to like an 11. If you've been using the dynamic masks feature of Stream Effects, but you don't want to use Stream Effects anymore because it was like hidden behind a paywall, you're in luck because you can have that feature now without having to use Stream Effects. It sounds confusing, but let me show you how it works. So let's get rid of the filter here. And then I've added this gradient source in OBS, which is just this colorful spinning rectangle. What I could do is I could add a virtual green screen filter to my camera, NVIDIA background removal, and that will remove the background. But I could use my green screened camera and cut that shape into the colored rectangle. So if I go to that gradient source now, we'll add a advanced mask, and then we'll change the mask type to source. And then from here, we can just select any other source that we want. I'm gonna choose my webcam, and then now I've cut my body into the rectangle. This opens up so many avenues for creative ideas. You can even invert the mask, which will make the background the color. And something you can do is you could right click on the gradient and change the show and the hide transition to a fade. And if you do that and you turn on and off that gradient, it fades in and out that background. There's a whole lot more you can do. Like there's an entire adjustment mask section, which we won't have time to get through today. You can go play around with that if you want. But I wanted to show you how to do some animated masks. So rather than just having static shapes, so we'll go back to doing that flower slider here. Make a duplicate starting, all being rendered. You can animate, if we do like this love heart thing, we could adjust the size of the heart. Literally any of these sliders can be animated. This beating heart effect. Once you figured out how to do this, where and all of the stuff. So go check. I don't know if that worked or not, but yeah. Anyway, thanks. See you.
Super simple. You hardly have to do anything. And stroke glow, same instructions as you did with the okay. Click the plug in here. And so let's try and adjust light angle. A quad of, but now we can eyes the glow. So we've got the glow in there, and we click the plus, and we can go ahead and add a shadow to that as well. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna adjust the size of our shadow up, still like this. Of course, math plugin I want to just download with the camera. Go ahead and I'm gonna do so. Camera positions kind of in and we'll move perspective a different adjust, and then we'll rotate from the stuff off form just location their channel. It's called Tuna, and it gives you a way to display album covers, titles, and artists right on your stream in real time. This one is really cool, and all we have to do is go to the download, and we're gonna scroll down here, and you see you've got Linux, Mac OS, Windows 64. You've got the zip, the Windows 86 install. Just select the one that best represents what you're trying to do. We're going to get into what it's going to name it. How we I call it is to sec. There's going to be and all this select going to be start where we want, and it's and then right there file we're going to so what I'm going to do down for it set up is I'm going to go to any in a progress bar. That's the full how OBS will do this. If we just drag this on there and boom, it will create our cover for it. It's pretty easy. And that should be our art. It does and this file for both. We've got our have it in. Now what we can and boom. So once you do play by process 4x, which is going to play in the background, and this works for any music on Spotify. It isn't just national music that's going to get you copyright stricken. Even the stuff that's not copyright music is going to have an album title and an art, believe it or not. Beginning, because all you need. Final plugin is the freeze filter. And the freeze filter is really cool. It's just clicking on the download, and it is exactly the same as the other ones. You got Linux, Mac, Windows, and a Windows zip. Use the one that's appropriate for you. I'm going to go so that we can click OK. So now we have a duplicate of our original. Go ahead and add the amount. Very cool. And so there we go. Now we're fine. And when we click freeze, it freezes the shot. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have a little bit of fun with this. We're going to go and click the plus. And I'm just going to add some text. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and select our background here. I'm just going to crop it up a little bit. All I'm doing here is holding down the Alt key and cropping it up. So there we go. We have a very simple thing, and we'll move this down. We'll just center it, and we'll move this down and center it right there. And there we go. So now we have our basic scene set up. When we go ahead and we freeze it in filters, that's basically what we're going to get. So it'll hold that as long as we want. We can unfreeze it like this. Now what we want to do is go ahead and put this over here. We're going to click the plus, and we're going to go and we're going to add a scene, and we'll just add scene 3, which is our freeze frame scene. And all I want to do is kind of shrink this up and put it wherever we want it. And so what we want to do is add some other features to this. So I'm going to right click on this. We're going to go into filters. We're going to click the plus, and I'm going to add a stroke to this filter. Click OK, and we can just add a black outline to it, and we'll add a little bit more size. There we go. So it kind of looks a little bit like a picture frame. And then what I'm going to do is click the plus, and I'm going to add some 3D effect to this, and we're going to go and adjust our rotation kind of like that. And we'll move our field of view kind of like that. So there we go. So now when we activate our scene, we'll get a snapshot that will look like that. We could do all kinds of other stuff with this, but we're just going to do the absolute basics. I'm going to go over here to our scene. We're going to go to our clone source and filters, and we're going to just go ahead and turn off the filter, close it, come back in here. And you can see that the camera's actually moving and stuff. We're going to just go ahead and turn it off. And we're going to modify this a little bit. We're going to go back into our source clone and our filters. And we're going to go into freeze. And we're going to change it up down here a little bit. Because activate and deactivate is a little bit difficult because we can't change the effect filters without a plugin. So we're going to go ahead and just click these. And what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down to our scene 3, and you won't believe how easy this was to create in OBS. Custom transitions used to require editing software and hours of work, but now you can build them right in OBS. Transitions are animations that separate scenes in OBS, and the stock ones are cut and fade, but there are built-in Luma wipes and stingers that you can build yourself. I spent years learning to build and perfect my own stinger transitions, but now anyone can easily do it right in OBS, totally free. I'm going to show you how to do it all today. We've got a lot to get to, so let's get to it. I'm going to show you how to create this simple transition in OBS. And once I'm finished, you're going to understand how to create transitions like this in OBS. The only limit is your imagination, and don't worry, I'm going to walk you through the components of building the second one as well at the end of the video, just to get you moving in the right direction. But let's start out with the basics of transition building. First, we need a couple of free plugins. The links are in the description down below so you can download them and follow along. That is the best way to learn. Let's install our plugins. So in order to install Scene as a transition, what we're going to do is, this is the page. We're going to go to download right here, and we're going to select the one.
Aight guys, I'm ending stream, bye.
Albanchela, Yasni El Navarro, Marvis, Latino, 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 ¡póntala, coño!